Good day, viewers. This is GMEB TV News, live from our studios in Banjulinding, and I am your presenter, Maria Makeda. First, the headlines. A delegation led by Foreign Minister to the 4th Gambia Joint Commission. Nasruddin Center Quranic Memorization calls for financial assistance. Residents of Kabat Fetus stressed over poor roads conditions. Kenyans' protests lead to so many deaths and others sustain injuries. 11 Americans died in Hajj pilgrimage to Saudi Arabia. These and many more stories coming ahead. Stay tuned. Now to the news in details. On the 26th to 28th of June 2024, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation, and Gambia Overseas led a delegation to Guinea-Bissau. Kadimbai filed in this report.
On the 26th to 28th June 2024, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation, and Gambians Overseas, Dr. Mamadou Tangara, led a delegation to the Republic of Guinea-Bissau to engage in the 4th Joint Commission among the Republic of the Gambia and the Republic of Guinea-Bissau. The Joint Commission will serve as an excellence dialogist to jointly examine and agree on the modalities for mutual beneficial cooperation and collaboration between the government and the peoples of the two countries. The conversation will concentrate on strategic sectors of the economic of the Republics of the Gambia and Guinea-Bissau and promote historic and friendly connection that exists between the peoples of the two countries. The Minister for Foreign Affairs, Mamadou Tangara, will be accompanied by senior officials of the Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation, and Gambians abroad, and other ministries and institutions of the Gambian government. Reporting for GMEB TV, I am Kadimbai.
Nasruddin Center for Quranic Memorization in Welingara on Wednesday calls for financial assistance of completing the center construction. Our reporter Fanta Jante was at the ground. She now reports.
The Nasruddin Center for Quranic Memorization and Islamic Studies, located in Welingara beside the main market, is currently facing financial assistance for construction of the center, locally called Dara. The center has been established in 2016 that enrolled over 300 students, meant to improve the learning environment and provide students with high esteem of knowledge. Since its inception, the center has been encountered obstacles in accommodating all students as there are insufficient classrooms and mats. Alhaji Jente is the head of the Dara.
Parents and students here contributed to start the buildings, but now the money is finished. We cannot proceed. We need help. Because if you help these people, God will help you. As well, it will be a reward for you. And any Quran ayah they recite, the blessing will be shared among you.
For the past 5 years, the center has graduated over 11 students, both male and female, who have memorized the entire Quran through its dedicated and committed teachers, locally called Ustaz, who have been working tirelessly to put valuable knowledge on students. But lack of proper management and unconducive environment is affecting students. Fatmata Jambang is a student there who have completed the entire Quran in 2023.
We have students who spend the night here, but they don't have beds. They instead spend the night on a mat. When they wake up in the morning, they fetch water from a long distance. We need support to complete this construction.
Months ago, its students and parents have contributed to begin constructing a conducive environment, but lack of support has however been a challenging issue, which could not lead them to proceed with the construction. The center is therefore seeking for a donation in any form to quickly recover with the construction.
والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون إلا على أزواجهم أو ما ملكت أيمانهم فإنهم غير ملومين فمن ابتغى وراء ذلك فأولئك هم العادون
طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى الرحمن على العرش استوى له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وما بينهما وما تحت الثرى.
For GMEB TV, this is Fantagente reporting.
Residents of Kabafita stress over poor road conditions. Mariama Keita has the rest of the story. Residents of Kabafita stressed over poor road conditions. Rainy days evoke different emotions in people. For some, it may be a source of frustration, particularly if they have to be out and about in the rain. However, rainy days can also be a source of comfort and relaxation. Tijan Esture, a resident of Kabafita, states that when heavy rain falls, there is no way that one can have an easy access out. Disrupt transport and communications. Most drivers abandon the road because of poor conditions of the road. He further urged the government to come to their aid. Abubakar H.B. Drame, also a resident of Kabafita, expressed
about this is that the condition of the road is very important. So we can seek help from the government and the authorities, national authorities, to help us to fix the road. The rainy season go out very, very close. Secondly, you know that the nature of the road is not good at all. Sometimes in the rainy season, drivers may increase their prices, so they can increase it to $20 or $15 because of the condition of the road is not favorable for their vehicles. And people trying to avoid the mud places, sometimes careless driving can also cause drivers to split the mud water.
That they face challenges due to the poor road conditions, which affects the movement of the vehicle. Dauda Sanyang, also a driver, states that lack of infrastructure to handle the rainwater, leading to flooded roads and reduced visibility. He adds the road surfaces in the Gambia may become slippery during heavy rain, increasing the risk of accidents. Mr. Sanya advised that drivers should exercise caution, reduce the speed, maintain a safe following distance, and use headlights to improve visibility during rain to ensure safety on the road.
Before rainy seasons, there is easy movement of cars, but during rainy seasons, it is difficult to get access to. That's why we use the baggy because we struggle to pass due to the stagnant water. We plead to the government to help us with the road.
However, due to the topography of the Gambia, it is highly vulnerable to gyromet hazards. According to a World Bank study for the Gambia, floods constituted over 45% of natural hazards between 1980 to 2022. Storms 22.7% and drought 13.6%. Reporting for GMEB TV, I am Mariama Keita. We'll go on a short break and we'll be back. If you are just tuning in, this is GMEB TV News live from our studios in Banjulinding. Now to news within Africa. Kenyan police kill at least 10 protesters, set fire on parliament. Chaos erupted in Kenya today as protesters breached parliament and set parts of the building on fire. Hapsatuba has the rest of the story.
At least 13 people were killed and dozens sustained injuries in Nairobi after police used live rounds, tear gas and water cannons to control the crowd that stormed the Kenya parliament and set a part of it. A new bill to raise taxes triggered to Nairobi remained largely peaceful in the last few days. But when the bill was passed by lawmakers on June 25th, the protests turned violent and demonstrations stormed the parliament beside the capital city. Protests and clashes were also seen in other major cities across Kenya. The protesters demanded that President William Ruto quit his post. In a televised address to the nation, the Kenyan president noted that the tax debate had been hijacked by dangerous people. Reporting for GMEB, I am.
Now to our international stories. According to New York Times, 11 Americans were among those who died while making the Islamic pilgrimage of Hajj to Saudi Arabia this month. Our top 5 in this report.
New York Times reported that at least 11 Americans were among those who died while making the Islamic pilgrimage of Hajj to Saudi Arabia this month in shearing temperatures, the U.S. State Department said on Tuesday, adding that it was possible that more deaths could be confirmed in these coming days. In Maryland, the daughter of one couple was still searching for answers about the exact circumstances of her parents' death and about the action of the tour operator whom the couple had paid tens of thousands of dollars to help them make the trip. The daughter, Saida Wuri, said that she and her brothers had not been told where their parents, Aisatu and Ali Wuri, had been buried. She said she plans to travel to Saudi Arabia as soon as she learns where they are. Losing a loved one is hard, she said on Tuesday, but then not being able to bury them is just an indescribable feeling. The couple were among the more than 1,300 people who have died while making the annual pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca. As temperatures reach 120 degrees at times, the Saudi government said that the vast majority of them did not have permit. Hajj is a deeply spiritual ritual that Muslims are encouraged to perform at least once in their lifetime, as they are physically and financially able to do so. With nearly 2 million participating each year, it is not unusual for pilgrims to die from heat stress, illness, or chronic disease. It is unclear that if the number of deaths this year was higher than usual, because Saudi Arabia does not regularly report those statistics. Friends and family of Aisatu, 65, and Aliu, 71, said that it was no surprise that they had to make the trip, as both were devoted to their faith and had a lifelong dream of going to Mecca. Reporting for GMEB TV, I am Awatal.
This is all we have for you on today's news bulletin, but before we let go of you, a recap of our top headlines. A delegation led by Foreign Minister to the 4th Gambia Joint Commission. Nasruddin Center Quranic Memorization calls for financial assistance. Residents of Kabafita stressed over poor roads conditions. Kenyans' protests lead to so many deaths and others sustain injuries. 11 Americans died in Hajj pilgrimage to Saudi Arabia. This is all we have for you today. On behalf of our producer and the entire production team, we wish you a great evening, and I am your presenter, Maria Makeda. Thank you.